No, I best not, otherwise you actually might save him from himself. But what were you saying, Ken? That I only need one factory of each type? Was that right? Yes, Knight? Don't just say my name and then not say anything else. It takes me like 20 seconds to wait for you to say anything else. Need only one belt factory. That might be true. Okay, well, I'll strip this back for you then. I thought it looked quite nice. I don't want Ken to have a panic attack because his brain is so fragile. There we go. Let's just have a look at this. Belt factory and inserter too. So just one inserter of each type. Very well. Strip these back. Well, actually, if I'm doing it that way... I could do this slightly differently. Let me, actually, let me cut off the inserters right at the top for a second. If I'm going to be doing it that way, that in a way does actually fix some stuff that I was a little bit annoyed with. Like so, and pull this down. Since all of the inserters basically use the same materials as they go through the various tiers, then the only one that I need anything special for is the bottom one, which is the regular inserter, and that only needs some extra gears. So, how about I do this? We'll still use the tunnels at its max length out to here. Let's reorganize this a little bit. Okay, so I've placed this about there and just have it pick up from the gears here. I want this to make yellow inserters. It will also need to pick up a lot of other things, actually, but we'll get there in a moment. Right, what I'm thinking of doing is I'll have the electronic circuits at, well, a line specifically for the electronic circuits and... Ooh, got a text, apparently. Who's this from? I have a Voice message. I shall have to check that out later. I was expecting it to be blank, mocking me in some way. I'm a little bit disappointed that it wasn't. Also, let me pick up these and take them down, drop them off in the Blue Science Pack factory. Okay. And yes, Aavak is building it once again. I do apologize. Actually, I don't. Right, we want a splitter about here. We don't bring the copper up this far, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's have a splitter. Break that off around there. And we'll also break that splitter off. This way, if we bring this along, we should be able to just have it tap into this stream there. There we go. Alright, and that should satisfy this factory. Have I got enough room for that? I think I do. Just. Right, the question here then I have is, should I just feed each one into each inserter? Or should I have a chest for an overflow? That's my main concern. And that one there. This one will be for fast inserters. Next one will be there. And that would be for green inserters. There we go. Should have enough in my inventory. Take care, Jujo. Well, I actually would like to be able to get inserters conveniently, so I'll just pop a chest. Well, I'll actually have to power it specifically for this, which is a bit of a pain, but I'll just pop a little chest there. The only ones I really care to collect in this regard is the blue ones. Actually, I may as well pop it up there. The green ones obviously need to be collected for my actual science packs, but the blue ones I'll just collect because I'll slowly start using them exclusively over the regular inserters. There we go. That looks much better now. These ones I'm going to have to pull off. Actually, yeah, I'm going to have the yellow ones for the science packs, though. And I'm also going to need to split this and have it come down here in a line. Okay, let me place that splitter now. About there. Actually, no. We don't have to worry about that just yet. Seems to be good at the moment. Right, as soon as we have logistics drones, then I guess we don't actually need to worry too much about bringing them down. We've got 54 blue science packs there. That's fantastic. Let's just split those up. There we are. So there. There we go. That should help that along. Now, how's everything going down here? It's going quite well, actually. Got more than enough to take us all the way to logistics drones. So, I guess I don't really need to worry too much about the delivery lines at this point. What I do need to build, though, are more roboports. So, I'm going to need to grab some steel. Have we got much left? Yes, we do, actually. Fantastic. And I also need to set up my defenses up here as well. Okay, starting to get somewhere now. Just set this up as a little defensive area right at the corner. I got no more walls, really? My lord. But overall, I'm quite pleased with that. Now that we've actually finally got something going. And it doesn't look like we're doing too bad on the steel... sorry, the metal either. In fact, I think we could afford with setting up another one. There we are. Take care, Kalissa. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We've got plenty of fast inserters and a huge amount of smart inserters. What we're waiting on now is just to get the last bits together for the roboport up here. Now the only question is, yeah, I should be able to get a roboport there to cover all of the output chests that I've got. Meanwhile, however... Actually, what I'm going to do... set up my guns like this on either corner. Pop. Actually, let's split this up. 50 in there. 50 in there. I'll top myself up there. And then set up the inserters to keep the guns loaded. Yeah, nice little fire base there. I am going to need many more walls though, so I'm going to need to have a look at where I can get some more bricks from. There we go. Take care, Big Double Z. Just got a little bit of light over there as well. Okay, we seem to have something working now, at least insofar that we have green inserters being made. And a roboport there. Here's a question. Now, usually the roboports... Oh, right, I see. Never mind. I've answered my own question. That dotted line there, that shows whether the roboports are connected. And if they're connected, they form a network. So, for example, the logistics drones from one will see anything that within the supply area of the other. Can I get it up there? No. Almost. Damn. However, popping this bit there is probably not too bad of an idea. Let's pop that bit there. There we go. Now the repair drones will be happy to work up there. Is this full of stuff? Yes, it is. Good. Top up my science packs. Oh wow, these places have already gone through theirs. Quite an alarming rate, actually. In fact, let's take those back. Let's put them down here instead. There we go. Right, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, these require... I guess I could set up chests just to deliver a few materials. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't need to do that at all. Let's do it like this instead. Let's get rid of you. Like this. And I need 2 chests. Damn it, I've got so many of those bloody things now. Alright. Hey, people are saying my name. Hi, Frogget and Luigionis. Welcome to the stream. Right, I need... Actually, why don't I just set these up to do the same things? That would make a lot of sense. And this one to make red science packs. Well, actually, that doesn't really make sense because it's going to cause some problems, but... No, I'm going to need to keep them. One making red, one making green on either side. That's annoying. Also, let's move you down to the bottom there. And yes, those chests are quite bad. It's a temporary measure. They'll be gone soon enough. And actually a lot of the stuff around the base at this level of the base will be gone soon enough as well. Hopefully, anyway. There we go. I'm just going to transport down some of the things that are required. So you can have those, you can have those, and those, and those. Fantastic. Now you just need gears and copper bars, I believe. Yeah. Oh, well, that's actually pretty good. That gets it all out of my inventory. Alright. Now, I'm going to pick up some walls. Actually, let's test out the building. The automated buildings. Why do you say that, Starman? There we go. My drones. They are going to build for me. Like the loyal minions they are. Oh, no. It's slightly off. That will be very annoying. For a very long time, that will be annoying. Oh, well. Okay, they will slowly build all of that for me. Well done, drones. Let me drop off some more walls for you. Now, how are we doing metal-wise? We're actually doing pretty good. Got 129 in there. You know what? Just stop it at that point, please. And same for you. All right. Now, once I get all of that... Ah, damn it, we're like really out of power. But once I've gotten the logistics drones, I think I'm going to pull most of this side of the base and focus on the oil instead. I may even drive this wall a little bit further south and line up the guns there so I can access all of this oil. And then this side of the base is going to become a large oil processing area, I think. Okay, I'll call you Luigi. And we are almost out of the blue science pack, so let's pick up some more. Get those going. Might not actually take us too much longer now to get logistic systems. For now, I might stick with this. Well, actually, I don't like that system, so I may not. But to work this one, I need a line of steel being produced, and I also need plastics to be delivered, but the plastics require oil, and that's just going to be hard to make to fit into my manufacturing in a neat way. I'm not sure about that at all, but we may have to just see how that goes. Once I've actually got enough logistics drones, the irony being, oh well, not the irony I suppose, but the annoying thing being that I'm just going to be stripping most of these factories away. Ah, thank you, friendly cake. That will actually be quite useful. And yes, I do need power actually, quite a lot more of it. You know, I could deliver this. Right, let's try and get rid of some of this. How about I do this instead? This might work. Yes, I think this will work. Right, I'm going to try and get this coal into the boilers in a little bit of an easier way so I can expand the actual steam engines a bit. Because this is just a mess. And we're going to want more boilers too. There we go. We're going to need another 2 more. I'm just going to clean up all of this coal and all of these conveyor belts on my way. Ah, damn it. Right, let's get ahead of this. There we go. Good day, Bitestorm. Take care, and I hope you enjoy your day at work. There we are. That should work a little bit better. Now, if I just place these along here. Get an extra 2. Oh, that's in the wrong place. As is that. Alright, there we go. That's added a little bit of extra power. Water temperature is still high. Probably fit in a few more, perhaps. I'm running quite a few... Oh, I've got 2 pumps, actually. Never mind. I can probably fit quite a few more steam engines. Let's build another 4. Okay, there we go. In fact, why am I doing that? If I've got that just running down the middle, I could just go down there instead. That will save some electric poles. There we are. Perfect. There we go. We've actually gone back now to a point where we are actually producing more power than needed. That is much better, in my opinion. We've still got any blue science packs out there? No, damn it. We're almost there. Logistics systems are just a tiny bit away. Alright, there we go. And we should now have everything we need. Though this is rather dark, so how about... Will this give me enough? No, it wouldn't. Still wouldn't give me enough. Damn. Let's put a little bit of light by here, perhaps. Help it out just a tiny, tiny bit. That is not a particularly good wall there, but it will have to do. There we go. Request a chest. And active provider chest. Oh, thank goodness. We finally have that. Now, we can actually look to set up a proper logistics network.